Welcome to Virtual Coffee with Dawn Rickabaugh, the Note Queen, where we talk about owner financing and notes. Financial solutions, one mom and pop to another.
Big picture things. Number one, make sure that you're selling it for what it's actually worth. Don't try, because you can sell for a premium with owner financing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to sell, if you know you're going to want to sell the note, don't be greedy. Give the buyer a reasonable equity when they come in. If they make a 10% down payment, make sure they have 10% equity, right? So
Okay.
Don't hyperinflate the value of the property if you know you're going to sell the note. Number one, so make sure it's really you've got solid values for what you're selling. And 10 is the minimum down payment. I would go for 20 if you can. Some areas you can get it. Some areas it's really tough to. And then the highest, then you got to figure out what can they afford, and you make the amortization. So the highest interest rate they can afford and will agree to, but you also want to create the shortest amortization, which is also really important, right? So I would rather have.
Unfortunately, I was not able to make it too short. I did the numbers on my financial calculator. So by doing it 360 months, I came up with a $1,500 a month payment, which is comparable to rents in the area. I didn't want to be too much over that.
Correct.
So I'm trying to stay in that range.
Right. So the other thing is now there's so many different note buyers, right? Because everyone's into real estate and a lot of money's chasing notes, paper,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
property and paper. There's a lot of competition. The margins are tight. Now the people who want to appeal to the largest group of institutional buyers who usually can accept lower yields than what I would be willing to accept, for instance, right? As a private mom and pop. In that case, you've got to have solid property values. You got to have you got 10% or more down payment, and you got to pay attention to credit, because the institutional buyers will not buy crappy credit. So you've got to have someone with, I would say, at least 600 plus, 620 plus.
Okay.
Otherwise, doesn't mean a private person might not buy it, but I'm going to stay safer based on collateral. Whereas some of these larger institutional buyers, they're buying on credit like a bank would. I don't do that. I would never go in 90 cents on the value of a property. I would never do it. But you have some of these institutional guys that it's based on credit. So you got to get that person that, they can't quite qualify for FHA financing, but they're pretty close,
Right.
You can't get someone with less than 600 or you're going to shoot yourself in the foot.
You've been listening to Virtual Coffee with Dawn Rickabaugh. For more, please visit notequeen.com.